Okay, dance parties are important. Let me just pause that for a second. I just want to say, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cry about it. I'm in the kitchen. I'm just gonna make lunch, but I'm just like, I'm just happy, and I, I get like, I was just like doing something, and my brain was going to these like thoughts of like, just good things in the future and good things in the I don't even know. Someone just walks outside and I think they're smoking and I don't even seem to care. I'm curious, but I'm not like stressed about it. My brain was just thinking of like just like fun things in the future. Like I don't even really remember specifically, but it was just this like positive outlook, and the brain automatically going there when I'm just like doing something little, and like it just made me so happy. Like I just got this like little bit of like thought like that, and it was just so nice. And yeah, it's really, it's just interesting. And I really get to how like there will be days when I don't want to do it, because I already have had those days. And it's taken me quite a bit to get through what was, I guess, in theory supposed to take 3 days, but I'm just trying to like be gentle with myself. And they say don't do it if you're in the middle of a move or like something big, like a move or a death or of a close loved one. And my grandpa passed away on September 10th, and my grandma just passed away this past Sunday, on October 11th. So and I just moved September 1st to a new city. So I'm not in the process of moving, and they were not like that's pretty immediate family, but I don't know. I don't feel so out of it that I can't like do this. And also I didn't want to wait. I just really want to like start this. So I've been like gentle with myself, allowing the fact that it's taken more time, but I also want to make sure that I'm not like gentle in the sense of like, let me just procrastinate. And this, no. But I definitely did kind of lose some momentum and steam. So I see why they say try to get through it as quick as you can. But I'm back in action, baby. And I'm just, honestly, like I'm so grateful. When I do the future memory and the future and the memory, I do find that I'm crying, and I don't know if it's because it's a loss crying or just happy crying because I've forgotten about these memories. And it's really nice to be reminded of them again and to be thinking about them again. And it was so hard to do that, find the memories, to do the memory thing. Like I really had to like push myself to do it. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. Like I would get one done, I'd be like, oh my god, I have 3 more. And then, so it was like not fun. But definitely like as I was in the memory, it felt good. But I was like worried about doing it wrong, and is this the right memory to choose? But then I also just realized, oh, this was just an exercise, and I'm going to think of a lot more memories than I have. And so I have like a little journal, and like whenever a memory pops into my head, I write it down, whether it's a future memory or a past memory. I like saying future memory because it's literally, it will become a memory because it is going to happen, kind of thing. At least the feeling of it, like the form might be different, but the feeling of it, the feeling that it evokes. And what else? I don't know. It's a bit of a, I want to say it's like a bit of a roller coaster, but mostly I just see how it's so important to really be like focused on the goal. And I relate this actually to like when I was writing or preparing to write the uniform final exam to become a chartered accountant. Like I had to have little notes around my home, like cheering myself on, like reminding myself that I can do this, and failure was not an option for me. Like it just wasn't an option. And or like even going there, I just wouldn't even allow myself to go there. Like the thought of not passing, nope, not going there. And I think for emotional things, I have been because I've been worried about bypassing, or spiritually bypassing, or whatever kind of bypassing you want to do. I have almost, it's like my brain used that as a way to keep me stuck, because it was like, well, you can't bypass, so you gotta look at this, you gotta look at this, you gotta look at this. But it's like, okay, but if I'm looking at the same thing over and over and over and over, and also, at the same time too, it's like, I can come back to that then. Let me try this for a little bit, okay? Because we've been trying this other thing, and that, how's that been working out for you? Not so good. Because my world's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So, and I don't think it's from a lack of trying to look at things. But it can be taken too far in that direction too. So, yeah, like I really, it's interesting because I'm willing to not entertain those thoughts, right? Of like not passing and stuff when it's something like that. But now it's like, okay, no, it's got to be something similar. And I like the analogy of like, yeah, if you break your leg, you're not like worried about, oh, I hope this cast works, I hope my leg's gonna heal. It's gonna heal. And I said this before, like in a voice memo or something, is like, we as a society, as a world, have much more trust in the healing of the body when it's broken than we do the healing of the mind. Which is funny if you go in to talk about the fact that the only thing is the mind. So when we're healing the body, it is a healing of the mind. But that's another topic for another day. We have so much faith in that because we visually seen it happening. And so that builds our faith in that. That builds our belief system in that. So very strong belief. You could be someone that doesn't even believe in casts, or maybe worried it's not going to work. It's still going to work because everyone knows, and then you have medical professionals that are rooting for you and they believe in it. It's like everybody believes in it. So it's really strong. But there's so much mixed review on, what creates mental health issues, how to heal from them. Is it medication? Is it spiritual? Is it energy healing? Whatever, like everything. And everyone's trying everything under the sun, and we have a lot of like mixed feelings. And it is helpful to get like hard science proof, I guess, for some of this stuff, like in the sense of trials that show that like this program works, but other things where our thoughts do shift the brain, and then they can measure that on an MRI. I think that helps kind of bring us all in alignment and focus on a certain modality, although even within that you're still going to have differencing of opinion, and that's okay, and different belief systems, and that's okay too. But it's just interesting to notice how there's not a ton of speculation around how to heal broken bones. There are some people that heal broken bones without getting a cast, and that's next level, and we're not there yet collectively as a people, but it can still be done. Like anything can be done. That's the thing. Like anything can be done, and anything can be undone. And as I say that, I'm like, what do I mean by that? I'm not sure, and I don't want to open up unconscious can of worms with that last one. Anything can be undone. I think actually what I learned about the brain is that it works better by adding on than it does taking off. And that's why when you're retraining, you're just focusing on this like new neural pathways. You're not trying to like fix what's wrong or whatever. You're just adding on more. And actually it's beautiful because that's also how things work like emotionally. It makes sense because it's the brain as the mind is tied to it all. But like, and even in the garden or something, if you're gonna pull something out you don't want, you don't just pull out what you don't want because you're just gonna get more of it. And sometimes I can actually make it spread more. You plant what you do want, and if you do pull something out, you put something else within it. So, and that's how it is talked about too, from addiction perspective. You don't just focus on what you're trying to stop, because it's really hard to stop that, and also there's a reason you're doing that thing. So instead of just trying to remove the thing that's bad, let's add things. Let's get an understanding of what's actually going on here, and then shift. Basically, you're shifting how you're viewing things and where you're putting your focus and where you're deriving joy and these kinds of things. So anyway, all that to say, I'm just really grateful for this program. I And I'm looking forward to more mini revelations, more of my memories coming back online, more of my life coming back. Oh, I welled up with emotion when I think about that, because honestly, it's like every little day something erodes, and you don't think about it until all of a sudden your life is so small, and you're like bracing yourself from humanity and the world, and it's like, how did I get here? And it's so beautiful to like open back up again and see the light. I can see the light now. It's shining through. It was not shining through before. I was in a very dark tunnel and I did not see the light. And I didn't even know I didn't see the light because I was just busy trying to survive. And in a way, I knew I didn't see the light, but it's like, I don't know, there's so many analogies, and I'm going to just leave it there because I want to make food and I'm hungry now. But I'm just like, oh my gosh, I am so grateful. Annie, you're amazing. And I will see you one day in person. We live in the same country, so it's much more realistic. Anything is possible. As I already said, anything is possible. But I will see you one day, and I will thank you personally and give you the biggest hug. And just, you have changed so many people's lives, and you're continuing to change people's lives, and you're truly an angel. Wow, you're an angel. I love you. You brought such a gift to this planet. Thank you.